Where you live matters to your health. During the course of your growing up years, you lived anywhere your moms and dads selected to live. You didn't provide any thought to the health ramifications of the place your parents picked, or if they had actually picked a place that was conducive to your general wellness. Opportunities or your parents didn't provide it much idea either. Not till recently, has actually there ever been offered any belief to the reality that where you live impacts your health and health. It does, and it's a piece of info that is sure to affect many generations to come. So how is this info compiled, and what can we learn from it? The info is compiled based on analytical info from areas such as smog levels, pollution levels, water quality, federal government-based physical fitness rewards, and recreational and physical fitness centers available. Typically, one of the significant magazines released in the United States will compile all this statistical data and release an article as a recreational guide to healthy cities. What do we gain from all this published information? That where we live really does impact our health and wellness, and sometimes, there's really little we can do about changing that fact. Unless, naturally, you want to move. Often, the biggest contributor to our health and wellness, by means of our outdoors environment, is the level of contamination we're forced to live with on a daily basis. The water we consume, the homes we live in, and the vehicles we drive, all have the capacity for unhealthy contaminants. Our workplace at one time was a factor to the toxins we were exposed to, but thanks to greater environmental protection guidelines, the majority of those dangers have actually been eliminated. Previous the contaminants contribution, the schedule of health centers, the quantity of government support for health and fitness, and the accessibility of medical faculties likewise impacts our health and health from a location standpoint. If you live in a rural area without any direct access to health facilities, and there is no medical center, your level of general health will not compare to that of a person who resides in a more populated area that can provide those things. The downside to the more populated location, obviously, is a greater danger of air contamination. Some locations of this country are simply physical fitness conducive. Places where the air is still free from contaminants. There is an accessibility of hiking, cycling, and strolling tracks, and the medical and fitness facilities are numerous. The issue with the majority of those places, nevertheless, is that they are generally recreational based, not manufacturing or otherwise industrialized, and tasks are not that many. What can you do about your own physical fitness concerns, in relation to where you live? Take advantage of where you are. Educate yourself about the best physical fitness issues in your area, and do what you can to make corrections for your own fitness benefit. Throughout the course of your growing up years, you lived any place your moms and dads picked to live. Not until recently, has there ever been provided any belief to the reality that where you live affects your health and health. That where we live truly does affect our health and wellness, and sometimes, there's really little we can do about changing that fact. Frequently, the biggest factor to our health and wellness, through our outdoors environment, is the level of pollution we're required to live with on a daily basis. If you live in a rural area with no direct access to health facilities, and there is no medical center, your level of overall health will not compare to that of an individual who lives in a more populated location that can provide those things.